so fast it reached the velocity of God.
What is the velocity of God? Generic intro in the DuckGoesmoo. We're back with some more Death Battle reactions. Today we have Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate. I do know Doctor Strange. I love the Doctor Strange movie. I've also seen a lot of the Marvel movies, so I am somewhat familiar with him. Dr. Fate, however, I've never even heard of before this death battle. I'm not very familiar with DC characters at all. I just know that from other ones, they are very, very overpowered. And we have another classic Marvel versus DC today. You want to check my reaction to the last one, which is Leon Kennedy versus Frank West. I'll leave that video right there. I'll also link down below in the description. I'll also be able to play this on my channel with all of my other death battle reactions. Shout out to patrons down below. They get the videos a day early. Wouldn't be able to do this if it was not for them. You can check out my Patreon and go a long way supporting that channel. Or you can just subscribe or comment down below because I read every comment. But current record is 41-26. I've gotten the last 5 fights in a row correct, which is very unusual for me, but I've been enjoying it, and I hope you've been enjoying it as well. Thank you so much for the support you've shown in this series. But let's go ahead and jump into Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate. Alright, thank you so much for all the support these death battle videos have been getting. It's absolutely insane. I don't know who Dr. Fate is. I just know that he's a DC character.
The art of
That's Gandalf.
is a perplexing thing.
I've seen that.
Only those with the right knowledge, talent, and willpower can truly claim to be the most powerful wizards of all.
Like Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme of Marvel Comics.
And Dr. Fate, DC's defender of cosmic order.
DC characters so OP, but current record is 41-26.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
Okay, that seems a bit ridiculous. And there's no more ties.
Dr. Stephen Strange wasn't just any brilliant neurosurgeon. He was the very best.
Watch collection.
Too bad he was also a prick who cared more about the money he made than the patients he worked on.
Sensational patients bring recognition. Recognition brings money, and money keeps Wellhaven's doors open.
Can't blame him, though. When your entire family kicks the bucket one by one like Stevens did, it's kind of hard to get attached to anybody else. Also, money's just great.
Strange's
member of the Illuminati. Hold up. Why is the Illuminati in this?
His work
Wait.
became more
I
expensive.
thought about the show's watch collection. That was the scene. Yeah, there's the hurricane.
And then...
Yep. Also, that car would absolutely be ripped to shreds in that situation.
Don't text and drive, kids.
Don't do that,
Strange
please.
survived,
I apologize
but
if that
his hands
happens.
got terrible nerve damage, making them useless for
something
complex
with my
tasks like, I don't know, surgery. Pretty inconvenient.
To find a cure, Strange spent his entire fortune and traveled the globe until he found the Ancient One. He had heard of this man's befuddling mystic healing powers, and at this point, he was up for trying anything.
But the old dude refused to cure him. Instead, he offered to teach Strange how to use magic himself and become a
to keep his hands steady. It's crazy the path that he took.
Through his training, Strange discovered many secrets of the universe.
The movie is so good.
He has
I also love
learned so many
Cumberbatch.
charms, jinxes, enchantments,
Have you ever seen
conjurations, hexes, and
Imitation Game?
incantations that it would be impossible to list them all now, but he certainly has his favorites.
Like the nearly unbreakable bands of Sidorak. Unless you're super strong like the Hulk or Thanos, no way you're snapping these chains.
He can surround foes in everlasting fire with the flames of Faltine. Launch energy shots called the bolts of Balthak.
You hear say Balthak?
Knock out foes with the mists of Morpheus.
And
shield himself using the 7 rings of Ragador.
Who the hell came up with these spell names?
I don't know.
What happened to plain old Abracadabra? Everybody loves that one.
Other techniques of his include illusions, hypnotism, protective force fields, telekinesis, immortality, time manipulation, power stealing, teleportation, dimensional travel, transmutation, spell nullification,
and he can turn himself
spell nullification. Hold up, that's a big one. That was a great scene.
Form, a projection of Strange's soul separate
from
his
the Ancient
body,
One,
which defies
all the
the
same
laws
abilities in
of
astral form.
physics.
Look, Wiz, he can go through walls and fly around. That's a ghost.
To invoke these spells, Strange audibly calls upon the powers of the Vishanti, 3 godly beings of enormous power.
DTs and votes include
that one's a kitty.
Dormammu, the Olympian gods. They don't talk about them in the Mysterio.
After many years of study, Strange's mentor was slain by a creepy hentai monster, and Strange was granted the title of Sorcerer Supreme. which is like a normal sorcerer with all the toppings.
As Sorcerer Supreme, Strange was deemed the most powerful magic
Here in like a
user
week will
and
be
defender
5
of the
years since
world.
I've had pizza.
To better perform his duties,
Fun fact.
he carries numerous magical artifacts which assist him in battle.
The Cloak of Levitation lets him fly without magic and has a mind of its own, like Aladdin's magic carpet, but way more stylish. The Wand of Watum amplifies his powers, and the axe of Angarorum, whatever, cuts through mystical beings. Fun fact, Strange found that axe in my ex-wife's old witch cave. I mean apartment.
But most versatile of all is the Eye of Agamotto.
Yeah, because that's an
With this
infinity
amulet,
stone.
Strange can perceive any truth, absorb massive amounts of energy, enhance his psychic powers, and fire a light that can weaken and obliterate magical entities.
If you haven't noticed, Doctor Strange is super powerful. With all this magical mumbo-jumbo, he's taken on some of the biggest threats.
So does he have it in this version? Dormammu.
Set me free.
From the bargain.
I've come to bargain.
And if he ever gets stuck, he basically just rewrites the rules of reality, which is probably
I feel like that was like Inception, a movie I've never seen.
That's not even possible.
Exactly! It's Magic Whiz. Anything can happen.
I heard the new Marvel movie is really good. It has the what's his face in
quote, precious seconds, putting him at several million miles per hour.
Even better, when Adam Warlock once used an infinity gem to banish Strange to the far reaches of the universe, Strange just cast a spell that zoomed him all the way back. So yeah,
what?
F you, Adam.
Given what we see here,
I don't know who that guy is, but
most
Jesus.
sent to a
How do you come
void,
back from
or
that?
a large empty area between galaxies. The void where our galaxy resides is about 2 billion light years in diameter. With
very,
the
very
Milky Way
far.
set relatively close to the center. Based on Strange's conversation here, we can assume a generously short time frame of 5 seconds. So, Strange must have moved over 4.2 septillion miles per hour. That's
what is that compared
to times the speed of light.
The speed of light.
How about that time he ripped the soul out of
the speed of light
and sent him back in time? Or when he restored his cloak of levitation from mere scraps? Or when he beat up Galactus and totally scrambled his brain?
With his immense magical prowess, Strange has survived blasts from Voltor, a robot with the power to move stars, and even withstood a supernova. At minimum, an exploding star outputs over 350 septillion gigatons of TNT.
That's a lot.
6 septillion times greater than the Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear weapon ever made.
Not impressed yet? Well, Strange can manipulate and detonate stars himself.
Even death herself.
Right. This guy uses supernovas as weapons.
Strange is exceptionally clever, and while his physique is not
he the strongest
it's
Avenger?
Worth noting that he is a talented athlete and martial artist. This is important as the use of magic can wear down the magician's body if it is unfit. His immortality has also proved incredibly useful.
Immortality?
He's
just
looking
to have
pretty
that.
good for a guy born in the 1930s.
More than
He was
that,
born in the
at one
30s?
point, Strange was recruited by the Vishanti to fight in a magical war, which lasted 5,000 years.
How do you fight for 5,000
years?
years?
I hope he got some really good veterans benefits after that. But for real, this guy has the power to protect the universe and reshape it however he wants. I know which doctor I'm calling the next time I'm sick.
You can't afford him.
Who are you? I'm Doctor Strange.
Are we using a hero name? I'm Spider-Man. Okay, now we're gonna learn about Dr. Fate.
Do you believe in fate?
I only believe in one thing, Wiz. 18-year, 100-proof whiskey.
Well, after accompanying his father on an archaeological expedition in Mesopotamia, 12-year-old Kent Nelson certainly did.
Instead of digging up boring old artifacts like tools or pottery, Kent uncovered a 10-billion-year-old god. Too bad waking him up also
I do that all the time.
Dad to death.
This slumbering god was Nabu, a Lord of Order born from the very beginning of the universe. While Nabu normally cares little about the universally inconsequential concerns of individual humans, this time was different.
What happened to the other seven?
Nabu took the newly orphaned Kent under his wing and taught him the ways of magic.
What a title.
I'd take a god dad over an ordinary one any day. But really, I'd just take any dad.
Though Nabu wasn't too keen on the actual parenting part of the deal, so he just magicked Kent into a full-grown adult over the course of a week.
Does that mean he got hit
with
all those years of awkward puberty all at once?
Yes.
My God.
Worst day of his life.
Swing.
To master the mystic arts, Nabu granted Kent 3 ancient relics. First and foremost, Kent donned the golden helmet of fate.
Well, Kent woke up the physical body. Nabu's soul is actually inside this helmet. So when Kent put it on, his spirit merged with Nabu's and they became Dr. Fate.
That sounds painful.
I am an agent of order.
Wait,
so does the god use him as like
he can't be a doctor yet, right?
Well, in time he became a trained physician and achieved a PhD in archaeology.
Good for him.
Oh, well, there you go.
Anyway,
then I guess he is a doctor.
The Cloak of Destiny, which gave him flight, super strength,
What's the
and
third
superhuman durability.
Lastly, he received the Amulet of Anubis, a talisman which increases Fate's powers, counters opposing magic, and can launch an intense beam of magical firepower. It also houses its own pocket dimension, where the souls of past Dr. Fates reside.
Oh yeah, lots of people have worn that shiny helmet, and not all of them were doctors.
Why is he
why is he stripper? Got in on the magic action, but Kent is like the main one, so we're sticking with him.
As Dr. Fate, Kent
Imagine like
became
having
the
a
immortal
girlfriend
champion of the
12,
supernatural lords of order
an
in their fight against the vile lords of chaos.
And he learned tons of wacky wizard skills he can use with just a thought. Perfect for putting chaos gods in their place.
Fate can use telekinesis, cast illusions, erect force fields, hypnotize foes, read minds, teleport vast distances, create an astral projection of himself, travel through time and dimensions, and even manipulate matter at a molecular level.
It's very similar to Doctor Strange.
He's so powerful, he can basically do whatever the hell he wants. Like that time he did a Freaky Friday body swap with Blue Beetle like it was nothing. He can even conjure up Superman's Kryptonian powers for himself. That's right. This guy can just decide to be Superman for a day.
With his mighty magic, Fate has turned buildings into dust, thrown a planet into a sun, and physically held back the destruction of the universe.
The helmet, just the helmet.
That's really impressive.
Through space so fast it reached the velocity of God.
What is the velocity of God?
What the hell does that even mean?
Fate has regenerated his body from a single thought, withstood hits from the likes of Superman and Ultraman,
velocity of God,
and somehow survived in a dimension of reality where literally nothing exists.
28 bazillion times the speed of light.
Who the hell is writing this crap?
Also, when DC decided to reboot their entire comic line, Fate was one of the only characters to survive the crisis that literally collapsed the multiverse.
But he does have one big weakness. The helmet is Nabu, and Nabu is the source of Fate's powers. So if you remove the helmet, he loses his magic.
For the most part, he does possess some magical ability of his own, like telekinesis and super strength, but he's not even remotely close to the potential of Dr. Fate, and even further from the true Fate. When the souls of a man, a woman, and a god come together, in this case Kent, Inza, and Nabu, they create Dr. Fate's ultimate state of being, an entity with enough power to rip the universe apart and effortlessly overpower other lords of order and chaos.
Sadly, like all Menage scenarios, keeping this going for too long could destroy all three of them. So Fate doesn't go final form unless he absolutely has to.
Still, the people of the cosmos can sleep easy knowing Fate's on their side.
Your fate is utterly binding.
A Fate.
Who are you?
Dr. Fate, obviously.
Show you, my friend.
You shouldn't ask that question.
I'm
41 and 26.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, I'll teach you how to be a wizard in the kitchen.
I want to say Fate is stronger, but like, I want to say Fate is stronger. He's probably faster. He's also stronger. But Doctor Strange is immortal. And there's been, what, 7 other Dr. Fates before him, which means that there is a flaw somewhere that they're not telling me about, right? Also, shout out to Blue Apron for supporting them. Oh man, I think it's the immortal thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. And the astral form and all of that, we're gonna, you know, compare. Good lord, it's such a long ad. Okay, I'm going to go with Doctor Strange. I might be completely wrong about this, and I'm okay if I am. I'm completely okay. Oh, so you know about him. But you take the helmet off.
That there are 2 sorcerer supremes in this existence.
In this existence. Man, the speed of God.
I see somebody needs a lesson in manners.
Who's the voice actor for Doctor Strange? Sounds very similar. Yeah, I love how the first couple seconds, because you know how powerful they are, that they're just like holding back, you know? I'm going against a speed character. I mean, I'm picking Immortality for speed. That can't feel good. Oh, there he is.
You are merely a doctor.
So are you.
I am a god.
Oh, your helmet is a god. He also has the power of like 3 gods, though. Oh, bye. We're just entering different dimensions right now.
This is April.
Why were you reporting there? Are they underwater now? Fighting underwater cannot make for a good fight. Okay, I guess he's just moving the water away so they're not actually... This is so hard to follow to everyone. Just fighting. I'm sorry, is that Rainbow Road? I wouldn't be surprised if we see Chuck Norris versus Segata. Or Segata? No. Segata. In the background somewhere of this one. Because they're still fighting. Are they on the back of a dragon? They're on the back of a dragon.
Ah, I understand your power now.
Oh, you do? That's dangerous. Yeah, take the helmet off. Uh-oh, he took the helmet off. You're in trouble. Oh, the helmet's gone.
So the god is
Finish
just
him.
a man in disguise. Let's see how you fare with him.
Yeah, he's still not a wimp. Without the
helmet.
Uh-oh. Can he break out of that? Let's see.
Friend
Is
once
he on-
told me the helmet doesn't make the man.
Oh, the helmet's coming back. Should have finished when we had the chance. And the helmet's back.
I will use it.
I feel like if he was going to win, he would have won right there. Now he's going to go super mode. Now, just from how this battle has gone, I think Dr. Fate's going to win. But how do you kill someone that's immortal, you know? Because I feel like if Dr. Strange was going to win, he would have won right there.
Can't stop you here. Maybe in there.
In where? Oh, in the astral form. Are we going to have some weird Freaky Friday stuff going on? Nah, they're in Egypt.
Hoary hosts of August. Where am I?
Egypt, obviously, you know.
Welcome to our home.
Our home? Hello. Oh, and where's the god at? Oh, they're all there teaming up on him. Wait, is he not going to call upon the... Yeah, Doctor Strange is probably going... Yeah, he's getting evaporated, or the astral form is being evaporated, which is pretty much his soul. I don't think he's getting up. Yeah, he just turned to ash. Well, let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section. I'll read every comment.
Analyzing
That's
this
not how that
matchup
works.
was bizarre. You might even
Yeah.
say it was strange.
Save the
Boo.
puns, Wiz. That's my job. But yeah,
Yeah,
both
literally.
these Doctor Wizards were so stupidly powerful, trying
Yeah.
to find their limit was like looking for a needle in a haystack. But
I don't
nobody
know.
remembered to put the needle there in the first place.
With their maximum potential seemingly
Wait,
unmeasurable,
was that the stars in the
it's easy
background
to
of
make an
Chuck
argument
Norris?
for either one
Is
to
that
win.
it?
If given the chance, Strange could have certainly, say, stolen Fate's powers, or maybe even
Dangerous
just
Chain.
willed him out of
Kinda, no
existence.
such
I
downside.
bet plenty of Strange fans are letting us know how in the comments below.
And that's fine.
Oh, yeah,
but
I'm sure.
Death Battle looks at the larger picture to find the most likely outcome of them all, and Fate simply held the advantage on a grander scale.
Yeah, he's
Strange may have
faster
fought a
and probably
5,000-year
stronger.
war, but Nabu's been around since the beginning of the universe. Over 10 billion years. He definitely had way more experience.
Fate also had the advantage of casting the majority of his spells non-verbally, while many of Strange's required specific.
I don't know if that's necessarily a deal breaker.
Still, it was only a matter of time until the Eye of Agamotto informed Strange of Fate's one weakness.
No longer weakness.
Depowering him wasn't as easy as you'd think. He had his own magic, and his superhuman strength was something Strange didn't have at all. Basically, anything Strange could do, Fate could do too. But even more.
Remember how
DC
Strange
characters
cast a spell which moved him 6 quadrillion times the speed of light?
Yep. Now remember how Fate's helmet flew from Earth to the edge of the universe and back?
It took about 1 year to make this trip. Given the estimated scope of the observable and unknown universe, a trip of this magnitude would require the helm to fly nearly 28 decillion times the speed of light. That's over 4 quintillion times faster than Strange.
Look at it this way. Strange was a man borrowing the powers of a god, while Fate's a god borrowing a man. Plus, that power boost with Inza's soul from the amulet put Fate on a level above the gods in his
What happened to
universe.
the other Dr. Fates, though?
Strange can't really do himself.
Both Doctor Strange and Dr. Fate possessed incomprehensibly impressive magic, but Fate held more experience, greater physical abilities, and a wider range of talents.
Which left Steven stuck with a strange twist of fate.
The winner is Dr. Fate.
Strange twist of fate. Wow, like I said, let me know if you agree or disagree.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you want
read every
exclusive commentary on this episode, click that box right over there.
Well, I stopped at 5 in a row. What's the next one going to be? I don't know. Should I do the Sora versus Pit? I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll play Kingdom Hearts. Well, these are 2 fighting characters that I don't know. Ryu versus Jin. Oh wait, we've seen Ryu before. I guess that will maybe be the next one. I don't know. My current record is 41 and 27 now, and I got this one wrong. I mean, I'm okay with getting this one wrong. I just thought the immortality would be more of a big deal, and I thought that there would be like some glaring weakness that they weren't telling me about because, like I said, they've had like what 7 or 8 other Dr. Fates before him. So there obviously was something that happened to the other Dr. Fates. So I don't know. I'm not upset about this loss at all. I'm sure some of you are probably upset with how the Death Battle went down, and I would love to hear about it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope to hear subscribe to these future videos. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing asshole.